Earlier this week, Crime Watch went into prison to meet a convicted armed robber. He was part of a very notorious gang. Let's hear his story. We're here at the Boksburg Correctional Center on the East Rand. There's about 4,000 inmates at this facility, and today we came to meet Themba Mhlanga, who's serving a total of 98 years behind bars for a series of armed robberies.
I'm Themba Mhlanga. I've been behind bars for 15 years now. I've done armed robbery with aggressive, whereby we robbed the cash in transit in Zanini, whereby they kept cash for all pensioners. We're a gang of 11, and then 6 of us were convicted. 1 died on scene when we were arrested. During the robbery, we were using police uniforms to disguise as police, because we've been doing this before. And then now, I was convicted and sentenced for 98 years consecutive for the crime I did. My guy was a soldier. The man was organizing uniforms, organizing siren of police. Even the guns were using the R5 of police. We were using the 9mm of police firearms, which from SAPS. So we used to rob using them, disguising as policemen. And then we're using the cars, which were stolen cars. We used to buy cars from the guys who are stealing cars, and then we can use them for robbery. And even the bulletproof uniform, we usually wear full uniform.
Police uniform?
Yes. And we pretend as police.
A member of the South African National Defence Force, a soldier, was part of your gang?
Yeah.
Did you kill anyone? Did you pull the trigger?
Yes, we did.
How many?
For now, I cannot say how many died, but that day, only one person died.
How many robberies did you commit over your 12-year crime spree as your gang? How many can you recall? Can you give us details?
I cannot give details, but for now, I was convicted for 7 of the robberies, which maybe can be more than 7. Robbery is a well-connected thing, well-planned thing, especially the one I was doing. We will not just go to the premises without having information. We'll be having someone with the information inside, will give me the details of the names of people working there, and who is very vigilant, who is very observant, and then we'll be knowing how to approach it. Because now, like this one, we're knowing that there's a guy, I forgot his name, he was always very dangerous when he's having his gun. So first we have to find his name first, and then we call him to the gate. He must be the first to catch him, because he's dangerous. So you plan this with the information from inside.
You took people's lives.
Yes.
How easy or how difficult is it to pull the trigger?
No, it's easy if you are hard. I don't know how can I explain it. If you're hard, like you don't mind, but it is hard if you've got this thing that you don't want to kill somebody. But our aim usually was not to kill, was not even to want to shoot. What was to take money clean, and then you go. That was our motto. But sometimes you find out, here it comes a situation whereby somebody pull out a gun. So that's where you find yourself shooting.
What is the largest amount of cash you guys stole?
The largest? Oh, because the media sometimes they will say 5 million, sometimes they will say, find out that it was not like that.
How much was it?
And as you find out it was maybe 2 million or whatever. Yes, that's what.
And how much money did you make?
I'm not sure exactly how much money I made, because millions? I never kept them in. No, not millions. Not in crime. In crime, you do the things, you are many, because there are many connections. You have to pay doing there. When I understanding that I got 10 million, it's not like that. Maybe in 10 million I get only 200,000. Because you have to share with all those people who are connected to the crime. In crime, usually in armed robbery, we will not go out without using a muti. With muti, we're going to conquer everything. That was our belief. We'll use the muti to cleanse ourselves, we'll use the muti to pour there where we're going to do it. Or use an employee to put that muti there. So that when you get there, you are tired. You get there, you are like sleeping. And then we can do what we do and then we can go.
During your crime spree, you pulled the trigger on a number of occasions, and so did your co-gangsters. How many people were shot, and how do you feel today?
No, I feel very bad. Usually after I was convicted and reversing and seeing other people losing their loved ones, I feel very bad. I saw that what we were doing, I was doing, let me involve myself, was not all right. You know, after receiving, understanding a human being like God, when somebody speak to me and then God started to take my heart and give me, I saw that I was doing, it was very terrible. I didn't even think of it before. Anyone who recognized me as this guy once did this to my business or once did this to my loved one, please, I'm just begging to say, I am sorry. I did this because maybe I was young and I was pushed by greedy. I was pushed by peer pressure, wanted to be other guys which were looking before and say it's a tycoon. We thought it was a right life. It was a wrong life. I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. I'm prepared to say, to come and talk to them and say, I'm very sorry. They must forgive me. Life behind bars is not simple. You cannot just survive. There are gangsters inside the prison. But if ever you take programs, you listen to the social worker, you listen to the members, DCS members, when you come in, when they induct you, you can manage to survive well only if you listen to them. But it's not easy, especially if you are young, especially if you are not connected to the gangs. It's not a simple life. It's very, very tough. They can see, maybe there are families, they can see their people coming, they pretend as if they are happy. Inside this, there's a different story. And let's start you're now committing a crime, or you're now. I came in prison without a standard 5, but now I've got a diploma in education.
Do you feel pain?
Yes, of course. I feel pain. I feel pain. I just feel pain. After feeling pain, I decided, no, let me go and how can I rectify my pain? So I've done a right thing. I used the resources which I was given by DCS. Going to school, started from the abets, which are grade 5, grade 6, until to the matric, so that if I can be employable. Before I was having nothing to show to say, this is what I have, a certificate, so that you can employ me. So now I've got those qualifications on my hands, so that if I can go outside, definitely I'll ask the DCS. I'll be the one who will be on Mem Grace snake to say, no, I want employment in a DCS.
You got 98 years, so is there hope for you? You've been condemned for life.
Yes.
Is there hope for you?
No, there's a hope for me if I'm doing a right thing. That's what DCS told me. If I'm doing a right thing in prison. So if I'm following the right path, it's a right thing. But if I was still busy with crime, even inside, doing gangsterism, I think there will be no hope for me. But for now, there's a hope for me. Yes, sometimes people, they say a leopard doesn't change its spot. But it's possible it can change its spot.
Clearly, crime does not pay. Well, what do you make of Themba's story? Can hardened criminals be rehabilitated? Share your thoughts with us on social media using the hashtag CrimeWatch.